I will explain these positions to you and which position means what. So you wrote your date of birth in the left corner. See where number 2 is? This position refers to your ego and personality. That is how you are viewed by other people, and technically, it is your business card. Then, the right upper corner, where you wrote your month of birth, refers to your guardian angel. It is that divine energy flow that nourishes you from the very moment that you were born, and you are able to connect to it. The right corner of the diagonal square, where I placed the number 21, which is the sum of digits of your birth year, refers to the age of 40 years. This is the middle line of your life. Now look at this straight horizontal line. It's the line of the earth, and this line starts at the point of your birth and proceeds on the same level until the point of 40 years. That is rather symbolic, as when a person approaches the age of 40, that is when the re-evaluation of life begins, and that's when you start thinking what you have achieved in your life throughout all of this time, and wondering what you have, who and what you are, and what to do next. And this might be a hard time in your life if you didn't do certain things. And I'm going to tell you what is it that you didn't do, possibly. In psychology, this age is known as, well, who knows what we call this? What do we call the age of 40 years? Can anyone write this word to me in chat? Right, it is a middle age or existential crisis. Exactly, it's the crisis. So, why does this crisis happen at all? You know, some people are so superstitious that they don't even celebrate this date and ignore their 40th birthday. When asked why they are so reluctant to honor themselves on that day, they say it's the bad day and you shouldn't do that, but they can't explain why they think so. And this is the common belief. Though the truth is that the age of 40 is actually a life border. It's the time when the universe tests us to see if we have fulfilled our destiny and our purpose. And this very method allows us to calculate 4 levels of the destined purpose in life. Not just 1, but 4, since some of you asked me about the purpose in life, so we all have different tasks and missions to complete. The first of these is a personal purpose, that is something that we owe to ourselves and to our souls, something we should give to the soul to fulfill ourselves. And actually, this personal purpose should be achieved by the age of 40. By this age, we should absorb everything that we can, all that our soul desires. Though to do that, we should first be able to hear it and to listen to it in order to know what the soul wants. With that being said, if you don't fulfill your personal purpose before turning 40, and here is the time to remember that the line of earth refers to all material things and to health. Thus, if you fail the test, the first thing to happen is health issues after 40 years. And some people even end up having surgeries or serious illnesses and so on. After that, the issues to come are financial. Some people struggle to support themselves financially, some lose their jobs, some lose money, and some fall victims to fraud. This all means that you have failed the test on your own personal purpose. You probably missed something that you should have done for yourself. As soon as you turn 40, that is the time for social purpose. That is what you should give back to people and share with them and with your environment. Therefore, we absorb and accumulate until 40, and after 40, we share it as we have something to give back finally. So, would you be so kind as to share what you have? And if you didn't fulfill your personal purpose, you would have to work twice as hard as before, since your responsibility to complete your mission did not miraculously disappear, and you would have to fulfill both your personal and social purposes at the same time. Your social purpose should be fulfilled before 60 years, as when we turn 60, it is the society that tests us. And after we turn 60, it is the time for our spiritual purpose. I call it what we owe to God. We even have a tradition to talk more about spirituality after we turn 60. We say it's the high time to take care of your souls. So, what would happen to the person if neither a personal purpose is fulfilled nor a social one? I call these people sleepers, as because basically their whole life is one long sleep, and their eyes are closed, and each day for them is merely a groundhog day. Every morning they wake up and go to work. They don't leave where they want or they would like to. Their job is a place of forced labor, and though they still go there as they need money, and they don't attempt to change anything in their lives, they are asleep. They don't develop spiritually, don't grow, and don't try to discover the pathways given by God, and they don't even think about that. In this case, after they turn 60, their energies are exhausted and their life program is over. And soon after, they abandon existing on earth. And the person passes away merely because there is no sense in the existence of this person. And the universe does not do things that don't make sense. If there is no point in keeping this person, that's it. And look around yourself, and you will see how many people pass away after 60 years old, not even making to 65. So the spiritual purpose is there for us to fulfill until around 80 years. So after that age, it's the time for the planetary purpose. Technically, our planetary purpose comes into play even earlier. So many of you ask if there is a way to test out all these purposes earlier in life. Yes, it's possible and encouraged, as in any school, so it is in life. So it is always better to do more than not to do anything at all. Thus, our planetary purpose consists in completing the tasks regarding our dear planet Earth. Every one of us has global tasks to fulfill and things to contribute to the planet that we live on. That we are merely short-time guests on this planet. Now look at number 7, which is the sum of 2 and 5 and occupies the corner, the lower corner. So now the very lower corner. Each refers to our tasks from the previous lives. That is what kind of karma your soul has accumulated and the experience it gained in the past lives. So normally the energy indicated in that corner is negative. That means that we have come to this world with this energy already, and this negative energy defines certain tasks that we need to fulfill to transform it into a positive energy. In order to clarify what it means to transform the negative energy into positive, I'm going to explain this in detail. While working with this method, we use the word transformation to simplify the concept of energies. So to improve your life, you would need to harmonize all these energies in yourself and in life. That is, to turn the negative energies into positive ones. As we know from school physics, each energy has two poles, plus and minus, just like batteries. That makes it easier to understand what I'm talking about right now. So how do we transform these energies and change their polarity from minus to plus? After all, we keep saying that these are divine energies, the energies of the universe, the 22 energies on which the world rests. How can they possibly be negative or positive? And see, the thing is that we are unable to change them, as they are divine, and that's it. Thus, when we say that the energies should be changed from negative to positive, we don't mean that the energies themselves are being changed or improved, but we state that we better and clean the path along which these energies flow through us, through our physical bodies, our auras, space and environment, our souls and lives. The energies are channeled into certain pathways, and we merely remove the obstacles. We remove the blocks and restrictions, cleansing ourselves from this garbage. That is emotional trash, negative emotions that we have accumulated throughout our lives. Sometimes people have piles of this trash and doesn't even attempt to clean it up, walking around, forgive me for my roughness, with this waste dump inside of them and dragging it after them. They drag this waste along and being afraid to spill it, to shake it up. And this person would never find oneself, as all this garbage prevents one from seeing the diamond, which is the soul, which is full of light. This person doesn't even realize how perfect one is because of all the trash inside, all the negativity. And the task of every one of us is to find our souls and our essence and purpose in life. Some people spend their whole life to find it, and some people spend even a few lives doing that. But those are the repeaters who learn slower and more reluctantly. You know, they walk from one life into another with the same tasks and don't even learn their lessons. But that is rather common. So the energy in that lower corner represents our karma tasks that we must complete. This energy we must transform into positive. The central point has a number that refers to your comfort zone, which is the comfort zone of your soul. Well, you all know about comfort. You know what it is and how it feels as you have experienced it. You know that state when you tell yourself that you are comfortable, this state of bliss and calmness and peace within your soul when everything is well, when, as they say, you have arrived to your destination. That is, you arrived where your peace is, you found it. And in fact, our comfort and peace depend on that energy indicated at that central point and on whether we live at the positive or negative side of it. And if it's positive, everything is wonderful. All we do turns out great, our plans come to life, and the dreams come true. And right people come at the right time, and the doors open. Everything is magically happening. And we also have enough energy to work on our plans and to complete them. But if the energy is negative, that is what you call a spell of bad luck. Nothing goes right. You don't have any energy and you want nothing in life anymore. That means your energy in the central point is negative. Now, what kind of energies these are and how to interpret them, their positive and negative aspects, all of this information is explained in the course, and you can learn it yourself and how to